And now, let's officially continue with the greatest attorney. Yes, we'll continue from here. So, as a small recap from the last session, if I remember, because that was a week ago, Susato, passing herself up as a man, is defending her friend, and yes, I'm sorry. Okay, is defending her best friend, and from a murder trial, and it turns out that the photographer that not only took the picture on the let me go to the court record real quick. The photographer that took this picture and did this article seems to have also taken this picture, which was supposed to be incriminating for our friend, but turns out that that picture might reveal more truths than we originally thought could do. So, moving... Wait. Okay, just wanted to make sure that... You know, I don't even... You're right. Okay, there we go. Just making sure about that. So let's just move ahead. We're in the Supreme Court of Judicature. I still can't say that properly. Defendant's Antechamber number 3. I'm so sorry, Susato. And of course, I am. Magnificent at voice acting. Like I said at the beginning, I tip my hat off to voice actors who can actually do a proper job, because, man, voice acting is hard. I'm so sorry, Susato. I should have told you about the toxin. Ray. You have a strong sense of responsibility, I know. So you decided to shoulder the burden alone. No, that's not it at all. I was scared of my failure coming to light. It's all. So, I'd hoped to retrieve the substance from the English woman before anyone found out. So, if what you're saying is correct, it was... I forget her name. She's... I don't care about her anymore. Giselle. It was Miss Brett's, idea to take the poison. Why? What was she thinking about stealing the poison? Stealing poison. Was she thinking of synthesizing the poison and selling it to a black market? I mean, that would have been a thing, right? Adjusting my mic real quick. I'm just adjusting my mic. If the voice changes a little bit, I'm sorry. I'm just adjusting the mic so it's a little bit there, so I don't have to like lean too much. Thank you for waiting for me. Before the trial started, do you remember what you said, Susato? You had no doubt in your mind about my innocence. Did you stand by me to the last? Please don't give me any reason to doubt, Ray. I remember. And yet I didn't deserve you trusting me. I hid important details from you, Susato. I completely betrayed your faith in me. Hate me, Susato. I deserve it. No, in fact, throw me to the floor. Ray, two things. One, you're not Naruhodo-san. And two, no. At least not yet. No, and that's too good for me to drag me to the serious... Oh my god, Ray. Are you seriously into that? Because, no. I'm not into that. I'm no better, you know. Even though in my heart I knew that you'd pull the knife blade from Miss Brett's back, there was just a brief moment when, in my mind, I doubted you. Susato, I'm sorry. After I stood there and promised you that I stand by you and always be on your side, I betrayed your faith in me too. And as such, I fail you as a lawyer. No. I think the situation has taught both of you a valuable lesson. Placing your unbridled faith in another is no easy task.
Yes, Father. That in fact has certainly struck home. Which is why I can see more clearly now. So, Ray. Yes? Can you find it in your heart to forgive me? Oh, Zato. You know, you're always be a gallant Dartian lawyer in my eyes now.
Oh, Ray. Oy vey. That
was so scary, now, when it happened. I didn't know what was going on. The English woman was sitting at the back of the hut, listening to what I was saying. I know it was you who stole the poison! Well, now, whatever do you mean? And then, a moment later, she suddenly got to her feet.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that she got to her feet because she suddenly felt the dagger. It's like, she went like, and then she stood up.
Before collapsing on the floor in front of me, with a knife on her back. It all happened right before my eyes. And you were the only people at the hut at the time. That's right, just Miss Brett and myself. There was no one else. So, just don't understand how she could possibly have been stabbed like that.
A great mystery indeed.
I still can't believe it happened. That's why I just couldn't bring myself to speak up. It will be alright. However it happened, and whatever really went on by the sea that day, I promise you that I'm going to prove everything you said you saw is true.
Spoken like a true Mikotoba. Now, I think we should discuss what's coming up in the trial, don't you? We don't have much time. We must make sure we have our facts in order.
Yes, I expect the poison is gonna come under close scrutiny in the upcoming proceedings. The police should hopefully have identified it on the blade by now. The trouble is, it's a completely new laboratory synthesized blend of alkaloids.
Alkaloids. Oh, I got it right for the first try. Yeah, first try.
The police won't have any way of testing for it. Oh, I see.
Yes, without this chemical reagent, it's impossible to detect the toxin. Oh, gimme. That's gonna be evidence. I'm gonna need that.
Chemical reagent?
I sent a colleague of mine off with some earlier to deliver to police headquarters. I think perhaps you should have some as well, though, just in case. Oh, this is gonna be good. I need this. So it's a chemical reagent, a special indicator solution for a new poison under development by my father's team. It's been created in strict secrecy and exists only in my father's laboratory. Cool. Are you booing me? Are you booing me? Or are you just trying to scare me?
Well, I have ways to scare people too.
Okay. Eh. Of course. Hey, Wen. Give me a second. Hey, Wen. At any moment you can tell me whatever it is you would need to tell me, you know. Just letting you know. Don't be afraid to knock. What's the matter, Susato? You're suddenly very quiet.
It's this newspaper article. Exclusive! Deadly poison stolen from Yume Medical Research Laboratory. I'm wondering how the information got out given that it was a government secret.
I'm guessing talking to the reporter is going to bring that to light.
It was all the English woman's doing. Oh, wait, what? Second. You and the professor and Soseki-san were being interviewed at the laboratory. That so-called English lady swan in without any compunction to say to Professor Mikotoba. Oh, Professor. Sure, your guests will love to hear about your work on that substance there. I put me in a very awkward position, to be frank. But Soseki-san's curiosity had been piqued, and so I had little choice but to give him a cursory introduction.
Oh my god.
So then, Soseki-san knew about the poison,
And Soseki-san doesn't know when to shut his trap. Of course he was going to be blacked out in... I just noticed one thing. Give me a second. Of course he was gonna... Of course.
Yes, and it's highly likely the reporter who was writing out the story about us would have got a glimpse of the toxin too. This many memo-san. By the way, did that reporter join you all when you went to the beach? Oh, no, I don't remember the reporter being there.
That only makes him more suspicious.
Indeed, he shouldn't have been. I very much doubt anyone would have wanted him there. Oh? A known criminal had been given permission by the authorities to bathe by the seaside. Soseki-san pointed out that inviting a reporter might be problematic, so the man was sent back to his office. Yet, he obviously didn't go back. He secretly followed the party to the beach and took this very candid photograph. And then, presumably, he posted it anonymously to the police? Yes, that must be what happened.
Counsel! We've just heard that the new witness is now ready to testify. The trial is about to resume. Please proceed to the courtroom at once.
It's time to steel ourselves once again, then. Defense attorney Ryutaro Naruhodo.
I kinda wish you went for another name.
Yes, yes.
I don't know. But he doesn't have eyes. Yes. You know what they say about anime men that don't have eyes? They are those types of protagonists. Wink wink nudge nudge, wink wink nudge nudge, wink wink nudge nudge.
Okay, Ray has put her faith in me now and told me everything. So I can't let her down. I have to prove that what she's telling...
Blah.
I have to prove that what she's telling the court is true. I have to prove what really happened that day.
I want to say something before we go to here. Once again, I am at 44 followers. I am 6 away from 50 followers. I'm gonna say this. I said it on Twitter, and I'm gonna say it right now. At 50 followers, if you wish to see me, play an impossible game, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody. Get me to 50 followers, and I'll get to play an impossible game for you. Which one will it be? Also, at 100 followers, get me to 100 followers, and we're going super spoopy. Just saying that. I hereby call this court to order as we reconvene to continue the trial of Rei Membami. Prosecutor Aoshi, have you summoned the new witness?
Before I address that question, Your Excellency, I have some very important news to share.
Oh, when I see that smile, I know it can't be really good. Oh? What news? Why does he look so happy about it? I know.
During the recess with the collaboration of Professor Mikotoba's laboratory at Yume University, the police re-examined the knife that was used to end Miss Giselle Brett's life.
Excellent. I admire your rapid handling of the matter. Hashtag Karen, oh my god.
Oh, too kind, Your Excellency, too kind. I was merely carrying out your instructions, of course.
I had the I had the reagent delivered to police headquarters by Ricksaw, so it would be there in good time. But judging by the man Saga, I fear we might need to brace ourselves for the inevitable. And Council, what were the results?
This dagger, which was so cruelly used to end the life of the victim, had no trace of poison anywhere along its blade.
What?
Are you sure about that? I would stake the reputation of the police on it.
Ooh. Armed with the reagent, the text is extremely simple. They couldn't have made a mistake. Alright, so we got the murder weapon, small knife in the scene of the crime that was found in the victim's back. No trace of poison was found on the blade. So now we need to figure out how the poison got on her body. I'll shove that fan up his ass. Believe me, I've been wanting to do that since I first saw him. Like, this guy.
In short, the accused feeble excuse earlier has been utterly destroyed.
Oh boy.
Now, the prosecution is ready to call the new witness.
Imagine the back problems. Oof, I don't want to know. The newspaper reporter who managed to capture a photograph of the crucial moment. Good. Very well, officer. Bring in the witness.
No trace of poison on the knife. But if that's really the case, how could the toxin have entered the victim's body?
And that's what we have to figure out. The game just became just a teensy bit more interesting. And then there was you.
Witness, please state your name and occupation for the court.
Right then, Medimetal of the Shoyu News. I'm what people like to call a Yorno. Oh, please, don't say that.
What's a journal, Father? Do you know?
It's simply a contraction of journalist. I'm here with the news breaks, putting pen to paper to catch those scoops where the... Sorry, a urinal? Ah ha ha! Yeah. Yeah, mock the way I say things, you know. I'm here with the news breaks, putting pen to paper to catch those scoops where so they're in print the very next morning. They don't call me the hero of the world for nothing! The nice guy of news!
Oh, so, it was you who took this photograph, was it?
What have we here?
I'm sorry?
Oh, brace yourselves, people! Manimemo sends us a scoop in the oven! Female student up to foul play defended by curiously handsome young lawyer in Supreme Court. The Raiders will lap this up! We'll set it above the fold at the 72-point in a 5-leg format in the morning edition! I do not know a single thing that he said. I really hope he hurt his nipples in those straps. Maybe he likes that. Who knows? Remember, we don't kink shame here. Huh? Right then, let's start with your name. Oh, it's Ryutaro Naruhodo. Next, what made you want to become a lawyer? Okay. Wait a second. Did he just... Did he just do this cross-examination in his head? We're not the one being we're not the witness, you're the witness. You answer our questions, you idiot. Well, I wanted to reform our country's legal system, I suppose. Ryutaro has only become very ambitious, I see. I just borrowed Kasuma's mystery for a while. By the way, my name is Takeuchi Aochi. That's Takatsuchi Aochi. The so-called dark horse of the Supreme Court. My objections strike fear into every defense lawyer's heart. That is an awful, horrible, stupid lie, and you know it. He doesn't care. No, the readers won't buy that. Witness. Yes? What this court is meant to know is whether or not you were responsible for the taking of this picture. It was delivered anonymously to the Imperial Police Bureau only yesterday. Yeah, I wouldn't be a journal if I didn't click quick. If I didn't click quick when presented with a scoop like that, would I? Sometimes stories call out to me. Sometimes I have to chase them down. But neither the way you got to be fast. Fast legs to run with and fast hand to write with. It's not good if you don't note it down, I always say. That's why I call the many-memoism. Many-memoism? Ah, yes, I remember your face. We met that day when you were interviewing myself and Soseki-san. Yes, right. That was me, Many-Memo again. But you were supposed to be going back to the Shoyu news offices after our meeting. But the scoop is, I didn't. Because that Englishwoman's words had piqued my journalistic interest. Miss Brett's words? A criminal left to do as she pleases just because she happens to be a British citizen? This horse dong! This country's judiciary is rotten to the core! The Supreme Court's rulings aren't worth the paper they're written on. The police are just imperial pawns! Stay your tongue, young man! These are complex political... Sorry. There are complex political issues at play! I need water. Ouchie. You gave me ouchies in my throat. I don't know why I picked that voice for him. I don't know, but... We'll deal with it. Well, anyway, I quickly jotted down those words that say in my memo pad. Try saying that 10 times fast. Are you ready? I'll read it out. It's all here, right? Here goes. I should like to go with everyone to see your country's coast. There had to have been a reason why Giselle wanted to go to the coast. There had to have been a way. A serious criminal going on some junket. The people need to know about this. That's why I decided to sneak after them. To get the woman's story so I could hammer her in the Mini memo? Phrasing! Phrasing, you dolt! Do you mean to say that you did indeed witness it firsthand? The grim scene portrayed in this photograph. Oh yes! I saw it with my many own journal eyes. From start to finish, the viewfinder of my trusted camera. Stop. 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 Dude, stop. 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 Thank you, Miribeno-san. You will now give a formal testimony before the court. You will state exactly what it is that you witnessed of the events surrounding Miss Brett's death.
Okay, finally we're getting to the testimony. This guy's testimony. Give me a second. My cords are messed up. Here we go.
The beach hut was made of shoddy old reed screens, so there were plenty of gaps I could see inside through. The Englishwoman was sitting on a stool when the student girl came in and started arguing with her. Seconds later, the girl pulled out a knife, throwing the Englishwoman on the floor as she stabbed her in the back. My smoldering journal spirit burst into flames. Quick as a flash, I whipped up my camera, ready to click. I pulled apart the rough weave of one of the screens and poked the lens through for the perfect shot.
Okay, no. Something's amiss here. Reed screens, you say?
Right. You can see them clear enough in that great shot I snapped. The hut walls were just screens made of coarsely woven reeds.
I think he's right.
Yes, it allows the breeze to pass through and bring some relief from the summer heat. And it was a breeze for me to poke my camera through and see the whole thing hotting up.
Ignoring for the time being the appalling invasion of privacy involved. Oh my god. Thank you for telling that. That didn't even cross my mind. The fact that he was probably peeping on two women, probably changing. That's a crime in and of itself. Also, with a camera. Did you witness everything that happened from the moment the defendant entered the hut?
Oh yes, I saw it. I saw the whole thing from start to finish.
And you say you took the photograph through a gap in one of the screens.
Luckily for me, they were pretty shoddily woven. I pulled the reeds apart and thrust the lens of my camera through the... Oh my god. This guy... This guy is a walking innuendo. What's wrong with you? Oh my god, I'm pretty sure the whole, like, snapping the straps in, you know, it's not just like coincidental, it's actually intentional. He is a walking innuendo. Would I get away with it? Or would I be saying it was the capital of life? I can't, this guy. I can't. Oh, this guy's a walking innuendo and I can't.
A tenacity of purpose that's considered admirable in a journalist, I suppose.
Run a risk one day, run a scoop the next. That's minimalism in a nutshell. At last, it would appear we have the genuine witness to this wicked crime. The evidence and testimony are extremely compelling. I believe we may be close to a verdict.
No! Wonderful news, Your Excellency. Wonderful.
Nevertheless, it cannot be denied that this testimony begs one very large question.
What question?
Exclusive news, a startling photograph, all the makings of an exceptional story for the reporter. Why then was the story never published? Oh! If you got the scoop of a lifetime, you got it right there.
Why aren't you publishing it? That's right. Suddenly so silent? Suddenly so silent, this dude.
It seems clear to me that there are circumstances at play that are yet to be understood.
Yeah, more like pathetic excuses.
Very well then, Counsel. Proceed with your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Excellency. There's more to this reporter than meets the eye. He's keeping something about his case very close to his chest.
I don't know if I want to know anything about this guy's chest. Just letting you know. I'm fine not knowing anything about this guy's chest. Anyway, as always, I'm gonna press until I have the very precise thing I need. What made you want to see what was happening inside the beach hut in the first place? Outside of, you know, potentially being a peeping Tom, which should be a crime in and of itself. I mean, I don't know about the Lost Nation Japan, but you know, it is a crime, isn't it? Call it journal instinct? What? Can you think of a better reason? Oh, I don't know. I mean, perhaps because, as well as being a proven criminal, the person inside was a young woman. Oh, I see where you're going with this. Brace yourselves, people. He spent the journal as a voyeur. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the name. I think. It's hardly slander, sir. You had a camera, and you were taking pictures without the woman's knowledge. Woman's knowledge. Remember, there were two people there. Nope. You got it all wrong, little student boy. Sorry? To my mind, all that was inside this cup was a all that was inside that hut was a scoop. Nothing more and nothing less. Sure, whatever. Whatever you say to yourself. Scoops know no gender, man or woman, it's all news. That's not even many memoism, it's basic journalism. Dude. If you want to use the excuse of journalism to like do your voyeuristic intentions, you do you. But this is a court of law. This is a court of law. You are not getting away with that. If only the courtroom was as indiscriminate. Right. So, if all that's buttoned up, can we move on? Tell the court then, witness, what sight befell your eyes when you looked inside the hut? A sight that vindicated my journal instinct, that's what? When I pulled back the reeds, I could see it all as clear as day. Okay, so, English woman sitting in the stool. Alright. So you actually saw Membami-san entering the hut? Yep, and she was raging like my journal spirit. And the argument you mentioned, what was that about exactly? You stole it. I didn't steal it. That kind of thing. You know, the poison, I suppose. The student girl walked right up to the English woman and really started laying into her. I mean, if she laid into her anymore, there would have been eggs. You make me so uncomfortable right now. Like, oh my gosh, you don't know how uncomfortable you make me. Can we just cut to ouchie so I can have a palate cleanser? The man should have been an author. His descriptive talents are wasted on journalism. But the student's rantings fell on deaf ears, like a Japanese person listening to English for the first time. I want facial expression guy back. Oh my gosh, yes. At least that guy wasn't being a walking, talking euphemism. At least that guy wasn't a voyeur. He wasn't a peeping Tom. Like this guy, my god. He really ought to work on his smiles first, though, to be honest. Anyway, the point is, that woman in the dock was mightily angry. And her temper finally got the better of her, it seems. Dear me. Which was the climatic moment I caught on film. Okay, seconds later, pull the knife, throw in the Englishman. Okay. This is the part where I'm trying to get. Oh, wait a second. I haven't checked something. I haven't checked. Okay. I haven't checked this. I should check this.
It appears to be written in a foreign language that I don't know. It's German, so your knowledge of English is going to be a little help here, I'm afraid. Could I just read the medicine on it in Japanese, then we'd all be able to read it? German is the international language of medicine, my dear. But yes, I can certainly see the merit of labeling the bottle in Japanese. Though I'm not sure medicine would be entirely appropriate.
Okay. Is there anything else we can glean from this? No. Let's see the weapon. Nothing particular here. Look at the blade.
Ah yes. This must be the victim's blood. Oh dear. Blood is never a pretty sight, is it? I'm having to fight the urge to run it over a hot tub and get it clean. You've always been fastidious about cleanliness, haven't you? I think this is something else, Father.
Okay, so nothing in particular about this thing, though. Okay, let's just check what we can get from here.
Do you swear before this court that you actually saw the precise moment when the stabbing took place?
Huh! The precise moment? I didn't see just that. I saw the whole hellish scene play out from start to finish.
I have here a simple plan of the beach hut. Perhaps you could use it to explain to the court exactly what you witnessed.
Give me that. That's gonna be invaluable evidence right now. Right you are. It's all here in my mini memo pad. Okay. When I first peered into the hut, I'm sure that the Englishwoman was on this stool at the back of the hut here.
Yes, the accused's own testimony confirmed that. She just sat at the back of the hut, smiling sweetly, is what I have noted down.
Okay, give me a second. Let me check that other thing. Okay. Oh! I just noticed! What's the button? This button. Here. You can just barely see the gap which this guy claims to have seen things through. Okay. Okay, let me just compare it to the other picture. Something's not quite right. Something just doesn't gel between this picture. Wait. If the picture, okay. If the picture wasn't changed, I need to finish what you're saying, but if the picture wasn't, no, not the picture. If the victim's position wasn't changed, then look at this. This is where she's standing here, where she's sitting here, and here. Meaning that I was wrong in my assessment. Let me just do this. He wasn't looking at it from here. He was looking at it from around here. He was looking at the whole situation from here, or at least that's where the picture was taken from. Sorry, wrong button. Is that command coming to play? I don't know. It's my turn to testify now. Try not to interrupt. Then, the next moment, as I was watching, the evil student girl entered the hut. Please refrain from conjecture. After a while, the pair of them ended up in the middle of the hut, arguing furiously. Okay. The Englishwoman went for the student, but the girl dodged out of the way and in a flash plunged the knife into her adversary's back as the two passed each other. Let's argue for argument's sake that this is true. What's stopping us from claiming justified self-defense? If what many memo would say says is true, and I know for a fact it is not the truth, then if what you're saying is true, then the victim went to attack the culprit, in this case our friend, the defendant, then the defendant attacked in self-defense. However, we're not claiming that. We're not claiming self-defense. We're claiming absolute and complete innocence here. But still, you know, why are we saying that the culprit is evil, the culprit is a murderer? You know, at worst, they could say self-defense. It's like self-defense doesn't exist in the Ace Attorney world. Sorry. What you describe is a grim crime indeed. Never sugarcoat the truth. That's what Minimemoism says. Okay, I got the beach hut plans. Okay. By the way, Minimemo-san, if you will give me a moment while I check this. Okay. Is there anything else I should... I guess not. Whilst you were watching that terrible scene unfold before your eyes through the gap in the screen, did it not occur to you to try and prevent the tragedy rather than capture it on film? Nice argument, because you're seeing an argument. You're seeing something happening, you would want to at least try to do something about it, right? Journalists have to be observers. We can't get involved. That's our raison d'etre. No. Before you're a journalist, you are a human. Or are you not human? You're getting very sus right about now. So you didn't converse with Miss Brett at all? Obviously not. An observer always remains on the outside looking in. And that's something to be proud of, is it? Your Excellency, if I may. Yes, Professor? I think the witness's last expertly phrased statement should perhaps be added to his formal testimony. What are you... I will grant the defense's request. Minimemo-san, you will supplement your formal testimony with the aforementioned statement. Well, nihilism is the foundation of minimemoism. I will gladly prove that my words aren't meaningless. Wait, what? I did not understand a single word he said there. Okay, never once set foot on the hut, nor spoke with the English woman. I was there only as an observer. Okay. Okay, so we got something new. Let's see if we can glean something else from these two ones, and then go for the attack. Hold it. I need water. Man, I always need water when I'm talking. Okay. Sorry about that. According to the word of you decided to capture the incident on film, I'm sure. But why then did you choose to post a photograph anonymously to the police? I'm afraid I don't understand a word that's coming out of your mouth. I'm asking why, as a journalist, you decided not to make a story out of the incident. Think of me as a sculptor who makes art out of the sordid private details of other people's life. You're a paparazzo. I get it. But I never discuss my own personal life on principle. I mean, that's a basic minimemoism. This is a freaking court of law! This is a freaking court of law, damn it! We're asking you, why, if your point is, turn this into a scoop, why did you decide, take this picture to the police and not turn it into a scoop? It's like, totally against what you are. Oh my gosh. Like I said before, like I said last time we played this, this guy's a killer. This guy's a killer. There's no way this guy is not the killer. That's not something to boast about.
No doubt your burning desire to see the truth exposed and justice done was what motivated you.
Aoshi, please do not interpolate, because we don't know what's going on in this guy's mind. That's it! That's brilliant! My burning desire to see something or other exposed.
There has to be a good reason why he didn't think of to write an article about what he saw, though.
By your own admission, you were outside the hut. How then did you manage to take the photograph?
Ah, yes, that.
That, I'm glad you asked. Okay, so we go. So, okay.
But the two women inside didn't notice?
Huh, obviously not. If they had, where would I be right now? In jail, that's where.
Which you think would make you reflect on what you were doing.
No, a journalist's job is to collect little snippets of life as unobtrusively as possible. Leave nothing but footprints, take nothing but photos. Yes, that's spot on.
Did he just make that up?
Yeah, he totally made that up.
The point is, the witness risks life and limb to obtain this photograph. And this photograph reveals the whole truth. There is nothing more to be said.
I never once set foot in the hut, nor spoke with the Englishwoman. I was there only as an observer. And now we have to figure this out. How do we make it so we know that he is not actually just an observer, but he was actually in the hut? Or maybe he actually did speak to the... Let me look at that stuff. How do we know? Wait, by his own admission... By his own... Let me look something else. We know this picture was taken by somebody else. Let me... Gosh. There's all this... All of this... I'm sorry, we're gonna be here a while trying to figure this out. Okay. Okay, let me talk to him a little bit more, see if I can actually get some information.
Really, you didn't set foot inside the hut at all? Are you quite sure about that?
I think you may have the wrong impression of me. We're talking about a murder scene here. My nerves were stretched to breaking point already.
Oh, I see. You were scared? Maybe I did have the wrong impression of you, yes.
Oh, savage! It was all I could do to stifle a scream and hold my hand steady enough to snap the shot.
You really should have summoned help before thinking of your camera.
Minimalism and humanism don't always agree.
So you are a stinky paparazzo journo before you are a human being.
Got it. Moving on. And most of the time in those instances, minimalism comes out on top.
Same.
As a sculptor of stories, sometimes I have to be cruel for my art. Yes, that's spot on.
Surely he's making all of this up.
Okay. He claims to have spied the whole affair from start to finish. If true, his testimony is devastating.
But it does seem as though he's holding something back, doesn't it?
If that's how you feel, I suggest that you trust your instincts and press him on everything he said. As you no doubt seen done many times before in your role as judicial assistant.
Yes, I have. I've seen witnesses like this pressed often. I know exactly what to do.
Okay. The question now is, There is nothing. We got a new piece of evidence. We got 3 new pieces of evidence, and we wonder. Wait, how does he know this? Okay, we know this is his. I'm just looking through the evidence and seeing if I can figure something out. Like, if something like clicks for me. Postmortem. English woman was sitting in the stool when the student girl came in and started arguing. They pull out a knife, throwing the English woman on the floor. Smoldering. Okay. It's obvious that this is the part that the problem here is this. Okay. Here's the thing. My thoughts are he probably didn't set foot on the hut, but that doesn't mean he didn't speak with the victim. So, how are we to know that he actually indeed spoke with the victim? So I have a couple of ideas. Let's see what we can present. How does he know? That's because he spoke with somebody. That's how I'm extrapolating. He spoke with somebody, most likely her, about the poison. Right? Or am I jumping like 3? Am I making a logical leap of faith here? I'm way too far ahead into the case. I don't know. I'm gonna present this. Objection. It was not the truth. What about the witness last statement there? Well, the question is, Gonzo, what about those white eyes of yours? Well, oh my god. Alright, I just need to try and remain calm and examine the evidence again. Yikes. That was not... Okay, that was not tight. Okay. Okay, come on. There has to be something. Looking at the beach hotline. I wish I could just... Okay, so if she was here... Think. Okay, come on. Think. How do we know that he either went inside or... How do we know that he either went inside or didn't? How are we supposed to know this? Oh. I'll come up with something, of course. Is there anything new? No, there's nothing new about this. Oh my god! Wait a minute. Yeah, we know this is his, right? Here's a question. Why did she have it?
Objection!
I have a question.
Minimum-san, until now, I've had a firm belief. The newspapers are in the business of uncovering and publishing the truth.
You're spot on there. The press doesn't lie, which is why I'm proud to wear the emblem of the Show You News on my arm. Oh, good. So it's not. So that emblem is not some like shady thing. In a way, that's more mini-memoism.
Sadly, though, it seems the journalists who write for those papers don't always share the same passion for the truth.
What are you suggesting with those recriminatory words, Counsel?
Minimemo-san, do you recognize this fountain pen?
Oh!
This pen was found at the scene of Miss Brett's death. In fact, the murdered victim was gripping it in her hand as she died.
What are you?
If you look at the barrel of the pen, you'll notice that its owner's initials are engraved there. R.M.
Yes, thank you for bringing that up, Counsel. The initials of the accused, remember me.
Is it a coincidence, I wonder, that your initials are also R.M.?
No!
Right in many memo, R.M.
That's horse dung. Can't you see? One of the central tenets of mini-memoizing is being a pencil user. And what about that ink on your wrist right there, Mr. Pencil User?
And yet, as the court will clearly be able to see, on your right hand,
Exactly. It's like I'm like 3 steps ahead of this thing.
there is a very obvious blue ink stain.
It would appear that you have rather carelessly left it somewhere recently. Your favorite fountain pen, that is. Horsey horse dung?
Minimemo-san, is it not the case that before she died, you're met with Giselle Brett on that beach hut?
Objection!
Why should we listen to this absurd nonsense? It's nothing but another excuse.
Exactly! Show You News will stand behind me all the way. I deny everything. There must be as many people with the initials RM as there are stars in the night sky.
The defense has neither the time nor the inclination to count every star in the sky.
Hmm?
And there's no need anyway, because this bin has more to tell. Yes, there is another clue. A clue that undeniably proves who its owner really is.
In that case, counsel, the defense will now show the court where this alleged clue lies.
Of course, Your Excellency. The clue on this fountain pen that clearly reveals its owner identity is
Right here. As clear as day. Oh, sorry. Okay, wait. Oh, I had to press X.
As well as the initials, there's also an emblem on this fountain pen. An emblem that you will of course recognize, Minimemo-san.
Oh, goodness me. It's the emblem of the Show You News.
In other words, the owner of this pen is an employee of the Show You News whose initials are RM. Suddenly the stars in the night sky doesn't seem so numerous, do they? Well, Minimemo-san, how do you respond?
After all, how many Show You News employees have those initials? It's only down to a process of elimination right now. No! Order! Order! Explain yourself, witness! Oh no. This is the part where people start getting crazy, isn't it?
This is how the mighty Supreme Court works, isn't it? Using coercive tactics to have well-meaning citizens reveal harmless secrets. I've used nothing but honest tactics. Alright then. Fine. I won't try to hide it anymore. Yes, not long before the grim tragedy unfolded, I, a show you news reporter, on behalf of the public, conducted an interview with the English woman.
This officially makes you another suspect. Do you know that? You were in contact. You were just another person in contact with the woman, with the victim, just moments before her death. That makes you another suspect.
An interview? You never mentioned this before! When exactly was this? As I said, it was before that evil little student girl showed her face in the hut.
I have so many questions now. Like, sorry. For example. Sorry. Like, for example. Where were you when you were doing this interview? Like, where exactly were you in this? Let me bring it up. In this whole plan, where were you? Were you here? Talking to her through here? Like she was sitting here and you were sitting here and that's how you were communicating? Were you here while she was sitting here? Were you hiding here? Were you here? That's like a million and one play. Oh my god! You are wrong button again. You're infuriating!
It couldn't have lasted more than 2 or 3 minutes, that's all. It was just a brief exchange. But it came to nothing. And as we many memoists said, the people who don't pay their dues for unworthy news.
This mini-memoism is starting to sound like some sort of cult. A cult of one, apparently.
However insignificant you deem it to be, this court cannot overlook the meeting between yourself and the victim. You will testify under oath about the precise nature of this meeting that transpired. Okay, what the heck? Give me a second. No. We will not do that. Oh, this music too. Oh my gosh, I was just listening to this music. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Okay. Got it. Yes, alright, but on one condition.
Condition?
In all good conscience, I couldn't speak out aloud about this. You need to call back the earlier witnesses, such as Suzuki Natsume-san.
Oh dear. Hey! You wanted the facial expression guy back. You're getting facial expression guy back.
Sasaki-san. Oh yes, according to my notes here, that man has a secret of his own. And brace yourselves, because it's not a harmless one. It's big.
Oh my god,
Many memoism states that one man's secret is every other's man's front page story.
I don't want to look at this man's secret. I don't care if it's big. I don't care if it's 1 feet, 2 feet. I don't care how big is his secret. You need to chill, Many Memo. You need to chill.
Very well. I will grant the witness's request in this instance. Officer, summon the earlier witness back to the stand. Mitsuki-san, I need something. Okay. And there he is. He's back. Oh boy. Is he back? But you know what? We're gonna deal with him later. Because there's things to do. I kind of wish I would have started a bit earlier so we can do it a bit more, but I have things to do. I have food to eat. And I hope you enjoyed this. Me freaking out over a reporter that makes me uncomfortable. Let me tell you, if I had a nickel for every reporter in the Ace Attorney series that has made me uncomfortable, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. And yes, all of you Ace Attorney fans know exactly who I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a stream here because holy crap, that was a lot. That was indeed a lot. So, next time we're gonna go into this. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is cool. Oh, wait, no. I actually want to. Yeah. Yeah, let's show somebody some love here. Where is. Here we go. Who was it again? Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, black. Oh, come on. There we go. Huh. Oh, why the heck not? There we go. Cool beans. Let's go over to see Keaton Paws. I do believe Keaton Paws is following me, so I'm just gonna show them a little bit of love. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching, whether live or on the VOD. And I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic day. See you tomorrow for more Ace Attorney.